Good evening. Hello. Welcome back to another live from the Norwegian woods. Once again, I'm your host, Ulf Hocknes from whitewolfalchemy.com. And in this video, we are going to talk about power struggles, going unconscious, and experiencing extreme tumultuous energy, drama, bullshit. Um, why it occurs, how to stop it, how to navigate it, and how to come back to your core energy. But first, as always, we're going to tune into that higher self stream of consciousness. So you can watch this video from your higher self, and I'll transmit this video from my higher self. Hello, Paul. Welcome. This is going to be a very helpful video, I'm sure. So, take a deep breath in through the nose, more from mind. All the way down, hold it at the top for 1, 2, and one for body in through the nose. And nice and easy. One for spirit in through the nose. Hold it at the top. And when already there, you can feel if you were feeling a little bit uneasy, you can feel those energies just calming down. Like, you're returning to balance. And that's kind of what's going on. It's just the energies are out of hand in the power struggle. You both gone unconscious and lost your lucidity. And because, both of you are pointing the finger at the other. Oh, it was you, But all it takes is one of you to remain lucid, present, calm, cool, and collected. But if you're both triggered, you can bet your ass that you're both unconscious. You've both lost lucidity. You're both stuck in some pattern, some program, some loop. And the hamster wheel starts spinning. And the hamster wheel just keeps spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. And all it takes is for one of you to step off the hamster wheel. The other one will just fizzle themselves out. And then, so if you are the man in the connection, it's your responsibility to leave the room, to leave the house, to leave the apartment. It's your responsibility. You gotta just get out of there without saying too much and go find your core energy, because you're in your feminine energy, mister, and she's in her masculine energy. And it's biology we're talking about here, not this whole gender confusion bullshit. All right. So if you were born a woman, you need to return to your feminine energy. If you were born a man, you need to return to your masculine energy. I don't care what they tell you out there. It doesn't work like that. You have a core energy, the energy that is the makeup of your biology. But you've flipped, you've depolarized. She's hardened and She's in her masculine energy. You know, you're probably in your feminine energy. You need to go be with yourself. Go return. Go return to that core energy. And feel the peace rising in you. Whatever buttons she pushed, you just went double fuck off to. Whatever button she pushed, whatever energy is, fuck this crazy ass woman. You just ah, back in your energy, back in your own energy, feeling cool, calm, and collected. And then you return cool as a cucumber, and you know her brains out, something like that. You know, give her a nice hug and smooch, and you'll notice as soon as you return to, as soon as you return to the apartment, she's back in her feminine energy. She's back to her core energy because you are back to your core energy. And all it takes is one. Mel Brand taught me that. And as soon as I really, really got that part, all my soul connections changed. Every one of them was easier to navigate. Easier and easier. The more I learned how to return to my core energy, the more I learned that women talk a big fat game when their emotions are, they're going to say things and feel things that they're not going to be saying and feeling when they're back in there. But I love you. I didn't mean to. Yeah, no, you don't. But when your emotions are telling you a lot of stuff, your brain start. So you can't trust a woman who's emotionally unstable. You got to wait for her to be emotionally stable again for you to trust that what she's speaking is her real truth. Same as a man. When he's flying off the handle and he's pissed as fuck and he's like, God damn woman. You can't trust the word that's coming out of his mouth. He's not speaking his truth. His anger is speaking for him. So, Jimmy, I've gone up against a few. I've gone up against a few. And I know it happens. And if you're in one of these soul to soul connections in the beginning, it happens daily. It happens several times a day. And you just can't seem to keep the peace because all your shit is flooding to the surface due to the alchemy. This is not a relationship, people. It can never be a relationship. This is something else entirely. Whole different universe, whole different ballgame. This is alchemy. We're in process. We're having all of our shit being shoved in our faces like a dog. So there's going to be some barking. There's going to be some, hopefully, nuts licked. And hopefully there's some passion and some good lovemaking on top of it as well to kind of even it out a little to make it worthwhile. Because I've been in a few of these soul to soul connections, and when the sex is gone, it ain't much. It ain't much left to offer. It ain't much left. Nope. When the cuddles, when the love, when the intimacy is gone, and all that is left is a power struggle, these connections do not last long. Nope. You gotta have the highs to level out all that low underworld digging in the unconscious shit. Otherwise, you're gonna be having wandering eyes looking to get out of that shit. You know, you're not going to be happy. You're going to lose vitality. You're going to lose your light quotients. You're going to get inflammation in the heart if you're a man. Yeah. Power struggles on the daily will give a man inflammation in his heart. Because he needs his woman to be the heart of the family unit. He needs his woman to be, you know, loving, sweet, nurturing, nourishing like a woman should be, not hardened up in her masculine energy. It's going to give the man inflammation in his heart, being yelled at all the time. He's going to die an early death just for some fucking connection. For love, it ain't fucking worth it. You know, then it's time to go see somebody. See therapists, see real ass twin flame coaches, not these dingbats that you see a lot of up on YouTube and on the face in the Facebook communities, and all these not the real deals. You know, you need some real deal people that know that it's alchemy and it's a process. They don't call it a fucking relationship because it's not a relationship. It'll never be a relationship. You cannot make a twin flame connection a relationship. It will never work for you. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Codependency, addiction, all that crap, then you're not ready. You're not ready for a partnership. Partnership means that, you know, two wholesome, mature individuals, you know, doing their own thing and then coming together to share, not sabotaging for one another. Oh no, you can't do that. You can't spend all that time with your synthesizer making music because it's your passion and you're not being with me. That's not love. That's not love at all. It's somebody who does not love themselves. I have had so many women like that who were jealous of my musical instruments. Jealous of a freaking synthesizer because I was, you know, following my passion. Maybe at the time when I was 18, 19, 20, I should have probably been a little bit more attentive. I see that now. But now I balance it a little bit better. But even then, you know, then they want all your time. Then eventually you're not making music at all. Been with a few of those. Then eventually you're not doing anything of what brings you joy in life because you're sitting there holding hands all the time. That's not fucking love. That's not love at all. Then there's going to be misery. Then there's going to be two people drowning in a situationship. Then you've abandoned yourself for ideas of love. That's not love. I'm glad to hear it, Paul. I will never abandon myself again either. Ever. Not for love, not for nobody, not for no one. That's the first step to unhappiness. That's the first step into a codependent, addictive, addiction based relationship. And you're going to start to lose vitality. You're going to start to lose your light quotient. You're going to start to lose energy in the unified field. You're going to start to lose your gift because your talents, gifts, and traits needs to be upkept in order to be alive. You're going to start sucking on guitar all of a sudden. You're going to start sucking at your gifts, your healing gifts, compared to how you were when you met the woman. No, there's no woman in the world that's worth giving up your talents, gifts, and traits for. Not one. I don't care how gorgeous she is. I don't care how. Mm-mm. There's no woman in the world worth giving up yourself for. There's no woman in the world worth abandoning yourself for. Not one. Happy to hear it. Happy to hear it. Yeah, the comeback from one of those connections going tits up because of toxicities, the comeback is absolutely, it feels like an abortion in the beginning. It feels like all that light that you built together in the beginning that was gathering in your cosmic womb, whether you're a man or a female, in your etheric womb, all that energy that was added to your shared unified field as you were connecting, all of a sudden just feels like it's been aborted um, out of your womb, and all that light quotient just you just feel empty and drained, and the emptiness and the void in your gut is just unbelievable. And then you got to start filling that void up again yourself with light, walking, healing, eating, loving yourself, picking back up your talents, gifts, and traits, and loving yourself, being with yourself, spending time in your all oneness, aloneness, right? So, absolutely. The comeback is palpable. And then you start to realize the price you pay for these connections when they're not healthy. And so, okay, I gotta learn some shit. Maybe go study with Ulf. Maybe, go see one of the Meridian Energetics healers that studied with Mel. Um, and I don't bother with anybody else, really. I don't bother with anybody else than, you know, Meridian Energetics. It was designed by a twin flame for twin flames. It's the energy modality that it just does it. It does exactly what a twin flame needs. And if you're not a twin flame, it fucking blows you away anyways, opens you up, and does exactly what it did for us as we template other people with the 12 chakra system during the energy work and all that stuff anyways. So I don't go to anything else. And I don't go to other healers. I do my own healing on myself. Because why am I going to go to somebody who's doing a different modality when I need to be spiritually accountable? So I need to know me because that's what Mel taught me. And I've not needed one since. I've not needed anyone else to do that on me. I've had healings occasionally from other Meridian Energetics practitioners as we were practicing on one another and exchanging and stuff and learning and growing. Absolutely phenomenal. But no. So, you know, let's see what was next on the list. So, yeah, you've had how to return to your core energy. You leave the house and let her fizzle herself out. It's the man's job to do this. It's a man's job to balance the connection. It's the man's job. So if you're out of balance, then you fail at your job. So then you got to go find your balance and return balanced. And you'll see that she'll be all like, I'm so sorry. I'm back in her feminine energy, ready to love. And, because you're. But if you came back to her and like, please don't leave me. I cannot live without you. I don't even know. Oh, so and she's going to be like, ew, get away from me. Ugh. What's wrong with you, boy? I need a man. I need a man. When I finally got that part, oh my God, took a few tries, took a few soul connections for me to really like, fuck this. I'm a desirable man. I'm always going to have, if I stay in my masculine energy like a fucking sun, I'm always going to have these moons, these lunatics, these females around. It's not going to be a problem. I'm always going to have a woman want to be with me. And they're going to be amazing because I'm in my soul self. I'm in my blueprint. Like, what the hell? I'm not going to attract a lesser woman. When I really got that part, I was like, whoa. And there's how many women on this planet? And how many of them could be spiritually mature? And how many of them could be, whoa, I'm never going to be alone. And these connections are multidimensional. That was, when I met Mary, I had eight connections in my field that I was maintaining and talking to. Because I did not want to put all my eggs in one basket anymore. That completely fucked it all up for me. So I had not slim pickings, that's for sure. They were absolutely amazing women. And I waited to see which connection would be most amplified, which connection would amplify my energy the most, and not fall for whatever promised stuff or, because a lot of them, wanted energy. They wanted that energy. They wanted that unified field. And they would say whatever to stay in it. But would they pull through? Would they actually deliver at the point of, no? And I knew that. Then when Mary came along and her voice just traveled into my cells and my being and activated me to a level, and I was like, okay, here we go, another one. And then I knew how to navigate it. I knew what would happen. And then when she entered her dark night of the soul as a result of our alchemy, I was sure I was cursed. Why must all of my women that I meet enter into some fucking depression and alchemy and dark night of the soul when, a few months into the connection? Like, am I fucking Hades? Damn straight. Hades and Persephone. Twin flame energy. Right down into the underworld. Living blueprint of alchemy, baby. It's not to deny, not to avoid. You're always going to activate the woman's dark night of the soul. And no matter what. The man in the connection is going to activate the woman's dark night of the soul. Mm-hmm. You're going to have to hold her hand through, through the underworld. And that's when you're going to have to prove yourself. Are you worthy of this connection? Will you be able to be the sun, the star, in her darkest of nights? And then you're going to have a dark night of the soul due to her having a dark night of the soul. You're going to be knee deep in the underworld as well. Doesn't matter. You can have one connection, two connections, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but it's going to happen in all of them. Everyone you're going to trigger down into the underworld. She's going to go into the underworld of her psyche. And the power struggle begins. All her shit boils up to the surface, and she's gonna blame you because it happened when she met you. It happened when you guys got together and it was initiated, and you did it to her. Oh my god. Then you're gonna need your fucking talents, gifts, and traits, I tell you. Keep you alive through that shit. So prepare for it. Every woman you meet with your magic touch and you enter into a soul to soul twin flame connection, she's gonna go straight into the underworld. You're gonna follow her, and fuckery ensues, and all of a sudden it's a power struggle every day. Every day a shit show. Every day a shit storm. What are you gonna do? You're gonna have to get your shit together. You're gonna have to get your shit together first, because you're the man. Yeah. There ain't no way in hell you're gonna get your shit together without understanding your energetic makeup, understanding the mechanics of ascension, the endogram system, the 12 chakra system, understanding, energy, how you accumulate energy just from the social media, how you accumulate energy just from interactions at work, how you accumulate energy from books, movies, music, and if you're doing drugs or alcohol or anything like that, smoking weed, all of that stuff you need to figure out how to not do it so you can stay lucid. Because power plants come with an exchange of power. So it needs to be only ceremonial. Even marijuana, even tobacco has to be ceremonial only. And you notice how fucking aggressive and angry people who smoke tobacco are? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. They get fucking pissed off. Angry as hell all the time. That tobacco is no joke. As long as they have their tobacco, they're pretty much fine. Watch some of them maybe lose their shit. You know? Run out of money or run out of cigarettes. Just drinking coffee at the same time, and their veins in their arteries and stuff all go every time they have a coffee, and their brain just instant unconsciousness every morning, Monday to Friday at work. Then drink on Friday, super unconscious. Fuck up the liver and the jing chi. Wake and bake, super unconscious every day. You think you're lucid and you think you're shamanic, but you're not. You're unconscious every day. From the morning you wake up, you're abandoning yourself, saying, I don't like my consciousness. Every time you reach for that weed, you go, I don't like my consciousness in its natural state. Every time you go for that tobacco, you're like, I don't like my emotions. It's self-abandonment. It's self-abandonment, all of it. You're abandoning yourself. Again, this time it's not a person, but it's... So you may smoke less when you're in a relationship, because then you're abandoning yourself for a person. Then you got something else to distract you from whatever you're not wanting to feel, whatever you're not wanting to think. So you're telling yourself, I don't love my thought processes, so I'm gonna do some mind altering marijuana. I don't like my feelings, so I'm gonna smoke them away. Or eat them away. Or drink them away. Whatever it is. I know a lot of you don't want to hear this. But It cannot work to be in a twin flame connection. It cannot work. It cannot work. If you want one of these soul to soul connections to solidify with both of you getting your shit together, they're going to mirror every one of your imbalances. They're going to mirror every one of your abandonments. They're going to mirror every one of your wounds. It's going to be a shit show until you both get your shit together. We here are fortunate enough to have our shit together enough to keep working on our shit. We're not perfect, and we don't claim to be. And I've not met one fucking coach up there that had their shit together fully. Not even my mentors. Not one of them. I'm being deadly honest here. I did not see them have their shit together because I'm a little bit more psychic than I let on. And, so no. Hi. So yeah, you cannot fuck with your consciousness if you're going to try to create a lucid connection. You cannot fuck with your emotional body, as in tobacco, if you are wanting to have a lucid connection. You're going to have to replace the tobacco with breath work, breathing exercises. Because that's basically what tobacco is. Right? Breath work. So breathing exercises. And with the weed, same thing. You're going to have to replace it with running, exercise, exhausting the emotional body in a different way. And remain in presence, because it's going to demand your utmost. It's going to demand perfect presence almost. And when you're not in perfect presence, it's going to be shown to you in a form of a power struggle. That's how wonky these connections are. You think you're going to be rewarded with the exalted state of consciousness by not having your shit together? It ain't going to happen. So we have to pay the price. And we have to let go of the things that are keeping us in the loop. For some of you, that's going to be your phone too. As soon as you don't feel good, scroll, dopamine, reward center. Throw it out. Get a mobile phone hotel that you put on top of your refrigerator or something. Then you put the phone in there so you don't even have it in your pocket. Because if you got that going on all the time, it's going to rear its ugly head on you in the connection. And I've seen it happen many times. We had to learn the hard way. You want to be present with one another. You want to be present. And you want to be present with yourself. All right, why am I feeling now? That agitation you're feeling in the morning when you want to wake and bake. Sit with it for a moment. Sit with it long enough for you to figure out what it is. That's the reason for you fucking up your relationships. That's the reason why everything goes tits up. It's just being shown to you through your soul to soul connection. They're not happy. There's got some unconscious shit going on, and you're going unconscious all the time too. It needs consciousness, this connection, and it cannot be cultivated by doing drugs. Someone asked me today, my twin flame something something and wants me to quit doing drugs, but I love the spiritual blah 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 of doing. It's nothing fucking spiritual about doing drugs. There's nothing shamanic about it either. You're lying to yourself. You're addicted. You're addicted and you're lying to yourself. You cannot have a twin flame connection on drugs. It's never going to work. It's not going to be pretty. Not even too much psychedelics. Not even too much plant medicines. Whatever you want to, just want to refrain, from the whole thing. Sure, some ceremonies here and there if you absolutely need to go dive deep in your traumas and have some plant teachers every now and then. But daily, weekly, monthly, no, then you don't want a soul to soul connection bad enough. You want to run from yourself. And you cannot run from yourself and be in a soul to soul connection at the same time because it demands soul presence, full on, banging lucidity. So you have to cultivate lucidity, meditate. Mel told me, you cannot have one of these connections without meditation. He was fucking right. If you're not meditating and you're in a twin flame connection, that's your first step to getting your shit together. Start meditating. Start meditating daily. Replace the plant medicine with meditation. That's the first step to getting your shit together and becoming spiritually mature. And you need to do it without too much guidance. Just sit in the silence and let the mental body exhaust itself. Let the emotional body exhaust itself. Sit with your feelings and don't run from yourself anymore. Oh, but my twin flame is running from me, so I don't feel like my soul connections just keep leaving me, so I don't feel like they keep leaving you because you keep leaving you. And they're trying to show it to you. Oh, fuck off. Why do you have to bring it back to me? Because it's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's not about them. If someone comes to me and want a twin flame healing and all they talk about is their twin, shut the fuck up. They're not the problem. You're not even slightly accountable with me, telling me I got some stuff to work on. I need to do this. I have to. It's all about the twin. Then I know, oh my God, you're fucking in denial. This is going to take so much work because you're still lying to yourself and you're not ready for the truth because it's all about you. And you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that. But Alf, I swear to God, my twin. No, shut the fuck up. Sit the fuck down. It's all about you. But, no buts. It's about you. It's not the twins' fault. I don't care if they're running. I don't care if they remarried. I don't care if they married and had a bunch of kids. It's not about that. It's not about them. It's about you. What do you need to do for you? What do you need to do in order to get your shit together? What do you need to do in order to become spiritually mature enough for you to be able to navigate the energy in these connections without going unconscious, without turning into a shit show? It's about you. So when you are ready for you to do the work for you and not to have the twin return to you, then we can talk. Then you're ready to do some real ass work. But if you're only interested in doing the work because you want to be in union, you want the twin to return to you, you're not ready for the work. You still need to exhaust your mental body with your obsession. You still need to exhaust your emotional body with the lack of inner child work. That void is coming from your own self abandonment. That void, that emptiness, it's not. You abandon yourself, you know, come back to yourself, be with yourself, sit with yourself, everything that you're feeling. And when you've felt it for a while, you'll notice that it start to change. And then eventually it changes and becomes something else. Becomes less pain, less void, less emptiness, less longing. And the more it heals, the more you grow and expand and mature, you're going to find that you may not even want the one. You may not even want the twin anymore. You may even realize they were not fucking good for you at all. A fucking toxic piece of shit. And I'm never going to return. A few do. A few of us do. You know, I've had a few connections. I would never go back to any of them because, nope, it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me. But you have to kind of get to that other side to realize, you know, they're not even right for you. They're not even good for you. Twin flame. Hmm. Messy label. Messy, messy, messy label. Producing a lot of Stockholm syndrome and obsession and addiction and pain and turmoil. Multi-dimensional soul-to-soul consciousness between two graduate beings, two graduate souls. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what it is. And you can have soul-to-soul connection with almost any graduate soul, and you'll come to find now that the twin flame community at large will begin to feel the pull towards one another. But I'm feeling a pull to the whole twin flame community almost, the whole group. What's going on? You're starting to realize the mislabel twin flame, and it dissolves. You're starting to realize you are the living blueprint of alchemy. You are the living blueprint of alchemy. Yeah. You know how many people I've had tell me that, oh, you're my twin flame over the years? I was like, God damn, this lunatic. You don't even know me. How can... But I've been watching your videos, all of you, my twin flame. Whew. But now I get it. Now I get it. They were having resonance with me, with my energy as two graduate souls. If I had started interacting with them, they possibly could have been twin flames, man. That's soul to soul connection, frequency, soul frequency match, vibing to the fullest, vibing so much that they're activating one another, initiating a process of alchemy, becoming initiates of the flame. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love this shit. I love this ride. I hope you're thriving. I hope you're thriving. I hope you're loving being a graduate soul here on planet Earth at this point in time. I hope you thrive being one of the 3 waves of volunteers that Dolores Cannon talk about. I hope you thrive. I hope it makes you feel alive. I hope you don't spend too much time whining, pining, and longing for the one. It's a lie. It's a Disney lie. I hope you fucking enjoy your life. I hope you find your divine blueprint, your talents, gifts, and traits, and you fucking enjoy them. And you make the most out of them, and you show them to the world, and you gift them to the world. That's what I wish for you. That's what I want for you. You know? And that's what's possible for you. That's what's in the cards for you. But you're stuck obsessing over this schmuck. It's not even worth it. You're wasting a beautiful life and a beautiful divine blueprint. The living blueprint of alchemy. You could be changing the world with your consciousness. You could be changing the world with your energy, with your vibration. You could be templating so much beauty, inspiring people, uplifting people, you know, bringing some lucidity, some consciousness, cosmic consciousness to some planetary consciousness schmucks. You know, kind of pull them out of their bubble. You know, and they'll wake up just from the, you know, pheromones that you bring to the house. They're going to be like, woo, I'm lit by this man's aura, this woman's aura. Woo, what's going on here? They're different. Yeah, we're different. We're different. We're different. We're not the same as these others. There's no, can't even. Are we special? Are we unique? Are we more worth? No, that's not what I'm saying. We're different. And we always knew we were different too. And we looked at our mom and dad and we were like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Aren't they supposed to be adults? You know, we were like, what's going on? And as we grew up, we were even more different. We noticed, what the fuck is wrong with this society? What the hell? Why aren't they getting their shit together? You know? Tracy. Hi, sister. So, yeah, Tracy knows the power of Meridian Energetics, 12 chakra system healing. Oh, yeah. She's one of those you could go to and have some tweaks in the etheric body as well. And thank you so much for watching, for being part of this growing community. YouTube is where it's at from now on. I'll be guiding you from Facebook to here so that I can start monetizing some stuff and branding and taking it up to the next level. And you're all coming with me for the ride. And I appreciate you so much. And thank you for your comments. Thank you for the support. And if you have any requests or any topics that you would like for us to talk about, or you would want to, be part of the study group where I'm going to help you empower you. I'm going to help you thrive. If you're not thriving, I'm going to help you find your divine blueprint so that you can, stand in your true self, so that you can stand in your light and shine and enjoy this ride. It's meant to be enjoyable. It's meant to be good. Let's do some alchemy, right? Talk to you soon. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Bless you.